So what happened out there?
We raced our asses off. Take it all the way from the beginning. We took our time, plotted our points, and right away just kind of, I'd say our first 4 hours of the 24 hours was just kind of navigational error / getting our bearings. Really just kind of like getting a lay of the land. New Mexico is huge, and it took me about 4 hours to realize that everything I expected distance wise was about 4 times as long. I would think, you know, using the map and looking at the terrain, oh yeah, there's a hilltop, that's got to be on the map, and then you go around the hilltop and realize that hey, there's 3 of the hilltops and you're not even there. And then also we started realizing that the points or the grid coordinates that we were going to, there was no way to know, was it a valuable one or a less valuable one? And you might work a lot to get no points at all. So we really had to start, I mean, it really was the luck of the draw. And that's when I realized we're just gonna have to race. And we really and truly got a general bearing with the map and the mountain range and just started grabbing dirt roads, running down them, having a general idea there might be something down there, and if we saw people, we would just do whatever the task was, whether it was shooting or something physical, and get as many points as we could and then run back up. And that just went on all yesterday and all last night. And this morning it was amazing. We had our best 6 hours, maybe 4 hours. We had a plan from sunrise how we were gonna rack up 700 points. And we started calling it the survival trial Hail Mary. It was the last play of the game, and we figured we could win with it. And so we enacted it, and it all fell into place. We got a tire up for 300 bonus points, got a couple of 100 points at a shooting scenario, and then started a mad dash. It was about 15 kilometers down the mountain, trying to get back here to check in at the finish line to total 700 points. And about about four miles out, we started running, and we hit a place where the road was closed. We didn't know it was going to be closed, and it detoured us and added another, 2 miles. I'm going to say 2 miles so it's not exaggerated. So we had to run that extra 2 miles, and I was watching my watch, and it really came down to, I told Kinsley, this is going to be the hardest 60-minute run of your life. This is going to be the absolute worst case scenario. And man, he was a trooper. He ran, and we just ran and ran, and the cutoff time hit when we were about a quarter mile out. I could see the building about a quarter mile out, and I checked my watch, and it was just like, oh. So we came on in, come in with style anyway, look cool when you're doing it. And we checked in, and race is over, and my hat's off to John. That is survival trial is easily one of the hardest races I've ever done, without a doubt.
So how did you guys hold up as a team?
Really well. We spent most of the night laughing at just ridiculous stuff. We laughed at how ridiculous the race was. We laughed at how ridiculously lost we were. We made jokes about how we were inevitably going to get eaten by a bear because we kept walking by bear turds. So I mean, yeah, we just, the more absurd it got, the funnier it got. What are you going to do? I mean, your only other option is to lay down and die or find a road and say you quit, and neither one of those are going to happen. So we just started laughing and kept walking. So we did really well as a team. That was Kinsley's first hardcore event, and man, my hat's off to him because that was hard, really hard.
So about your nutrition fitness plan, how did that hold up for you?
Awesome. We never once had a single muscle quiver, like here comes a muscle cramp. We were never once having the feeling of hunger, and I was awake the entire time. My muscles felt completely full of energy. There was never a moment I needed to push that I didn't have the throttle to push. Really awesome. I'm really glad I did it. It cost me a fortune, so probably would have been better to win the race and make that fortune worthwhile, but hey, live and learn.
So overall, biggest obstacle out there?
The terrain. The biggest obstacle is the terrain. It's just so big, everything is extreme and everything is huge. That's all there is to it.
Gold.
Yeah.
That was all.